Well, back here at Nationals Park as we get set for tonight's ball game between the Phils and the Washington Nationals. A little delayed, of course, but we should have baseball, and they think the weather should be fine the rest of the night, although there's conflicting reports. Some have said that we'll probably have about 90 minutes before the rains start to fall again, so we'll see. The umpires for tonight's ball game: Dan Iasonia is the crew chief. He's over at first base. Adam Beck is at second base. Jeremy Rehak is the home plate umpire. Louis Krupa is around at third. This group was off the field for the last week. They were actually in New York as part of the replay umpiring crew.
Well, I think they did a heck of a job.
Yeah, they did.
I don't think we lost a challenge, did we, that week?
No, I don't think we did. Here's our series goals, brought to you by Planet Fitness. Keep chasing ghosts. That's what Bryce Harper said the other night. He's been chasing ghosts ever since he was 12 years old. Fifth starter audition. Well, it's Rangel tonight. He's not going to start, but he's going to be in the game for the bulk of the game and then test the Nats defense. This is a young Nats team that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, they could score runs, Tom, and you know we talked about it in the open with James Wood, who is just one of the best young hitters, and C.J. Abrams has proven to be the best shortstop in the National League.
Yeah, he does have a flair to him, and I think the Nationals are hoping that he sustains it because he's had good halves before. It's just being able to carry it over from one half to another.
Well, I hope it starts today.
That's right. We're just waiting for Foster Griffin to take the mound. It doesn't look like the 8:15 first pitch is actually going to happen at 8:15. Although here come the Nationals. Don Mattingly, his 13th year as a Major League manager, 33-16 since he took over the Philadelphia Phillies. They have one of the best records in baseball. In fact, their record in June is 12-6. Second to the Marlins, which is shocking that the Marlins have the best record in the National League in the month of June. Oh, here we go. Griffin is heading out to the mounds. So he will begin his warm-up tosses.
There's the great Sean Doolittle, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Former relief pitcher. South Jersey product. Space Force night tonight, John, here at the old ballpark. That's the gentleman was from the Space Force. He just gave the baseball to Foster Griffin.
I hope he don't bounce the first pitch and they throw it out.
Here's Foster Griffin's numbers this year. 16th game, a 3.32 ERA. 80 strikeouts and 84 innings of work. All right, so this guy, he's pitched really well. He's allowed exactly 1 run in 3 consecutive starts. So 3 earned runs in his last 17 innings of work.
Yeah, and he does it by pitching. You know, he's not overpowering. He's not going to light up the radar gun. But the cutter, four seam, sweeper, and one of the things the Phillies have to combat is lefties are only hitting 165 against him this year. So
StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud, gives us a look at his arsenal.
Yeah, you see that cutter being used a ton, the four-seamer. Sweeper, he throws a lot more to lefties than he does to righties. And the sinker has been getting hit pretty hard. 345 average. So, or 345 slug, but I mean he's got good stuff. He mixes it up, and you get a pitch to hit off of him, you better not miss it.
There's the last 3 starts that we talked about. 15 strikeouts in 17 innings of work. Phillies lineup brought to you by Xfinity. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. The normal top 3, and then Bohm, Sosa, Marsh, Hill, Stott, and Marchand. All right, well, here we go. First pitch is brought to you by Audi. And we are finally underway, and it's in there for a strike. And it's no balls and 1 strike to Trey Turner, the former National, hitting .227.
We got 3 of them, first 3 hitters, right?
.227 with 7 home runs, 22 runs batted in. Down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, you saw that four-seamer at 91. That was a cutter that he's going to throw a lot at 89. So in today's era, that's not high velocity.
Breaking ball. See the career numbers at Nationals Park. Yeah, the dirt 2-2. Nationals commit to this ball game with a record of 40-38. The Phillies, meanwhile, are 42-35. One of the youngest managers in baseball.
I mean, we have a young bat boy, Adam, but they're comparable.
Yeah, they are. Swinging a foul off to the right now to play, and it remains 2-2. Phillies saw Foster Griffin earlier this season. He's got some ability, there's no doubt.
Spent some time in Japan.
Swing and a miss, and the bat goes flying just above the tarp. That's a long one.
Darn near ground rule double.
And one away. That was a long bat toss. I think if we put StatCast on the mark on that one.
Exit velo had to be over 100. Look at that thing. Whee! Trey's hoping it didn't hit anyone. Second thought, he's hoping his bat's still usable.
Swing and a miss by Schwarber. Schwarber had a heck of a couple days against the New York Mets. He has 29 home runs, 52 runs batted in. That leads Major League Baseball to 29 home runs. 0-2. He has good numbers against lefties power-wise. 23 home runs last year against left-handers, and this year he has already picked up 10 home runs. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Look, we know Kyle's going to chase. We know he's going to strike out, but in this stretch he's been on, he has been more selective.
Mm-hmm. He has 29 home runs, John, in 77 games. This is the 78th game of the year. Outside, the record for home runs for a Philly, the fastest to reach 30 home runs for a Philly is Mike Schmidt, who did it in 87 games.
Wow.
Kyle does not reach the top 10, or he's not close to the top 10 in games played. He still has 1 more home run to get. But we're just wondering where he would sit when it comes to hitting 30 home runs. Swing and a miss. It's not this at bat. Second straight strikeout.
Nationals defense is pretty good so far.
You said it was one of the fitness goals.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness goals.
Yeah, it's just a big, slow breaking ball, and the thing was probably 6-8 inches outside, but.
Well, now Bryce Harper coming up.
They love him here.
Yeah. I don't know. Schwarber kind of got a little bit of a cheer. Harper with the bat, that throwback bat that he's been using, which is about 35 ounces in weight, which is pretty heavy. As he joins Weston Wilson, JT, David Bell. Look at that, how long the stretch was from David Bell to JT for a cycle for the Phillies. And then after JT, had Weston Wilson do it pretty quickly, and then Bryce Harper do it, and then almost did it again.
That would have had to have been a first, right?
No, I don't.
Back-to-back cycles.
Yeah, it's a good question. I thought I read where there may have been somebody else that had done it back in the day, as they say.
That ball.
A swinging butt, and the Phillies have their first base runner. So that's 8 hits now in the last 3 games for Bryce.
Another slow breaking ball by Griffin, and you know, you're playing third baseman. Meade is playing Bryce as a shortstop basically, and they had no chance.
Well, runner at first, and it brings Alec Boehm up. He's hit in 5 straight games. He had 8 hits on the homestand. And we've talked about his success in the month of June RBI wise. He's driven in 17 runs here in the month of June. He only had 11 in May. 1-1.
Foster Griffin with the remote control on his belt, calling the pitch, his own pitches.
Off the hands, out toward left, right at the left fielder. Dylan Cruz will make the catch, and the inning is over. 17 pitches, and he is through the top of the first. We're on to the bottom of the first here in D.C. Today for the Phils. How far will Meza go? Well, it depends on his success against these left-handers. This is his second start of the year, and he's basically starting things out before Alan Ronhell comes in, who they just brought up from the minor leagues. Hit sharply past the diving Harper down the right field line. And Wood is going to get at least his 19th double of the year. And he's aboard to begin this first.
And he's some sort of special hitter. I mean, not your prototypical leadoff hitter, you know, aggressive against lefties like you saw. Ball one by Meza, and Meza comes back with the sinker, and James Wood just hit a bullet right past Bryce, and not a good start yet.
Nope. He had been 1 for his last 15, John, in his last 4 games.
Oh, happy to help him out then.
Curtis Mead, the batter, he fouls it back. Mead hitting .228. Phillies, Rays, White Sox, and Nationals for Curtis Mead. Notable because he was the guy that was traded for Christopher Sanchez. It was a 1-for-1 deal in November of 2019. He was a Phillies farmhand down lower levels, but was put up some pretty good numbers offensively.
I think we got a pretty good deal out of that.
Definitely got a good deal out of it. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's from Adelaide in Australia. His dad played professional baseball in Australia. Did you ever play in Australia, John?
Never been. Although I did watch Crocodile Dundee.
It's almost the same thing. That was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Second one, not so much, but it was still good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like sleeping in a Holiday Inn. 2-2. Fouled off.
It'd be nice to end this at bat with Wood still on second.
Inside 3-2.
Unless he walks Mead.
Well, the problem is if he goes too deep in this inning, then you are going to have to get another reliever up.
Yeah.
At least that was the plan.
Well, Ron Hell was out there throwing just in case he had to come in this first inning, which let's hope he doesn't.
Fly ball left center field. Crawford going back out toward, or excuse me, Hill going back out toward the track, makes the catch. Tagging from second is Wood, and he'll glide to third. Well,
Mead didn't miss by much there, Tom.
Did not. So now runner at third and 1 out. And Dylan Cruz, the batter. We did not see Cruz earlier this year. He had a left oblique strain. Well, they've come out ripping. It's 0-1. Cruz was 3 for 10 of the recently completed series against the Rays. Oh, and 2.
Yeah, I thought when these guys first came up, he and Jacob Young, I thought, you know, the Nats are pretty set with 2/3 of their outfield, and of course James Wood comes up, but these two guys, they've struggled offensively.
Yeah, last year he had 10 home runs. This year, though, he's hitting only 200.
Didn't he start off the opening series last year with how many strikeouts in a row?
Oh, against us.
Yeah.
You're right. He did have a long strikeout streak.
Let's see if we can get back to that. Two strikes on Cruz, and they moved the infield in.
8 consecutive plate appearances against the Phillies and the Blue Jays. He struck out.
Felt bad for him after a while.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside 2-2. Yeah, Ron Hell's just dancing around in the bullpen trying to get his mechanics straight, it looks like.
Yeah, and you wonder, with not that 14 pitches a lot, but if he can get Cruz here, and after Abrams, that might be it for him.
Hate to use 2 relievers in the first inning.
Tell me about it.
Line drive into left field. That'll be in for a base hit. Sosa will flag it down on a hop. Cruz put a big turn in at first. It's an RBI single. 1-0 Washington.
And he got Cruz early with sinkers running away from him, and they decided to try to come in, and Cruz just beat Meza to the punch right there. Good play by Sosa too on that wet grass. I thought that might skip by him.
There's a bouncer over the mound. Turner charges under his glove, and everybody is safe. That'll be the 8th error of the season for Trey. You think he picked up his head, John, to see where the Cruz was?
Yeah, he might have. And again, Abrams runs really well, so he might have just tried to rush. Let's see if he takes a peek at Cruz. No, he just missed it.
So 2 on and 1 out. Caleb Cotham is going out. It looks like it is Ron Hell that's warming up. Don Mattingly was unsure. He said he didn't know how they would go about it. He said they might have Seth Johnson warm up. Phillies defense brought to you by CarShield. There were a couple really good plays in the Mets series, including a few by Bryson Stott at second base.
Yeah, he saved Christopher some runs, and he saved Zach some runs yesterday.
You got Sosa in left, Hill in center, and Marsh in right field.
I still don't understand the what's it called, analytics or whatever, that say Bryson's a lower end of the totem pole defensively as a second baseman.
Well, I will say his June numbers seem to be getting better, but you're right. If you watch him every day, you're like, all right, he makes some really good plays.
Yeah.
Jacob Young, the batter.
Yeah, ask our pitchers if they like having him out there.
Like I said, a couple of the plays he made this weekend were really majestic in the way he went after the baseball. Oh, and 2.
Now, I wouldn't mind seeing a little double play right here to end this inning and let Ron Hell start the second inning clean. He's wiry.
He is wiry. He's down on strikes. 2 outs. First strikeout.
They just elevated the fastball. Did Tim Mesa, and aggressive hitter, and Jacob Young. It's a tough one to hit, Tom.
Way upstairs like that. Well, Dalen Lyle now the batter. 1 for his last 17. And he fouls it. It's 0-1. He's a very athletic young man.
DH.
Get him off his feet a little bit.
What is he, 20? Challenge it.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Played 91 games in the big leagues last year, hit .299. And a called strike 3. He's going to challenge that one. ABS is powered by T-Mobile. Oh, that's a good pitch.
Wow.
They've used one of their 2 challenges. Back-to-back Ks for Mesa. And he certainly needed those. Nationals do take the lead. They get a run on 2 hits and 1 error. Bet365 gives us the odds for Edmundo Sosa to homer in tonight's ball game. It's plus 550. Edmundo is 5 for his last 10 against left-handed pitching, so he's starting to see his batting average come up a little bit. He's hit it 4 straight games. Oh, and 1. He's still a little unorthodox, John, in the outfield, but he gets it done.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it is that athleticism, but his speed, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to win a Gold Glove, but more often than not, he's not going to hurt you either.
See his month of June. It's been a good month of June. They want to go up. Well, maybe they didn't really want to go up. Maybe that was a decoy. That was behind the third base bag. Long throw on 1 hop. And Garcia is able to hang out of the bag. And 1 away. Phillies are looking at it underneath.
They're going to look.
Oh, yeah, they want him to look at it. Huh.
Ball on the field is out at first base.
It was an interesting throw by Meade, wasn't it?
It was.
2 hopper over to first.
It must be that Garcia's foot came off the bag. Our manager's review brought to you by Grungo Law. What's the call?
A lot of challenges early, Tom.
Has to be that his foot came off the bag. Oh, yeah, he's off the bag.
Yeah, he is.
Riley Wilson underneath is the one taking a look at it and referring to the.
Oh, yeah, he's 3 or 4 inches off the bag.
Yeah. I will say to defensive Dan Iasonia.
His foot was not on the base. He was off the base. The call on the field is overturned. Runner is safe. Philadelphia retains their challenge.
In defense of Dan Iasonia, he's on the other side of the bag. I don't think he sees that.
Is that a hit?
I don't think they scored it yet.
Yeah, they gave him a hit.
Line drive out toward right field, and Wood makes the catch, and Sosa gets back in time.
Tell you what, so that's a good swing by Marsh.
John, they have scored it an E5.
Huh.
They just changed it. Derek Hill, the batter. That error, by the way, is the 6th for Meade. Hill hitting .219. 4 home runs, 9 runs batted in.
He's got some old school Chicago Bull Jordan spikes on.
Oh, yeah, he does have the Jordans on.
He is your Ernest.
His dad Orsino played in the professionally for 12 years in the minor leagues. And is now a scout in the Dodgers organization. And it's 1-2. 12 years, John. In the minor leagues.
Hill's dad?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is Chris Coast like. Putting in a lot of miles, man.
Swing and a miss. And the former first-round pick of the Tigers down on strikes. 3rd strikeout.
Now that's the bread and butter for Griffin, that cutter. See that spin on it. Not quite the slider spin, but a little harder, a little sharper.
Bryson Stott has hit in 5 straight games. He's also hit lefties well this year. He's hitting over 300 against lefties.
Well, you look at the way this team is made up now, and you know, we got 3 lefties on the bench, so some lefties are going to have to play against lefties.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We got Rincona, Stubbs, and Crawford on our bench as lefty. JT the only righty, of course, but Stott and Marsh are going to have to get their at-bats against them. Both holding their own. I think Bryson was happy with those calls, but they were strikes.
I guess the thought is if you're Foster Griffin or if you're Ruiz behind the plate, you go back to that spot.
And there they are.
Kind of a blind spot, at least those first 2 pitches, those first 2 strikes. Down and away, 2-2.
That wasn't a strike.
Was not a blind spot.
No.
Phillies begin play tonight 6.5 games back behind the Atlanta Braves. So they've been making up some ground.
Yeah, slowly, but better than going the other way.
And 2 games up for the wild card. Swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts already for Foster Griffin. No runs, no hits. 1 error for the Nats and 1 man left. As we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and 28-year-old right-hander Alan Ronhell is the new pitcher for the Phillies. He'll take over for Tim Mayza, so Tim goes the first one. He is charged with 2 hits, 1 run, 2 strikeouts. And Ronhell, who was just added back to the roster today from AAA, is making his 2nd appearance for the Phils. His other appearance was a 3-inning appearance against the Cubs, where he had 5 strikeouts, allowed 1 earned run. He is stretched out, 11 starts in the minor leagues, 14 games overall. In fact, he's 3rd in the International League in innings. And his first pitch to Ruiz is high. Pretty good year for Ruiz. 280 with 6 home runs. Popped up. Bryce Harper points to Bryson Stott. So Stott makes the call on the catch.
Smart first baseman, man.
Our Citizen stats leader. Citizens, the official bank of the Phils. Talked about the success of the Nationals, John. They're averaging 5.3 runs per game, which is the highest in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, you know, they do it in all different ways. Of course, the two big guys that we talked about with Wood and Abrams, but you know, you look at, you know, Nasim Nunez. You know, he's only hitting .236. He hasn't hit a homer yet, but 28 stolen bases. He gets on, and he steals, and you got Wood coming up after him. It's dangerous.
Yeah, and as a team, they're not only first in runs in Major League Baseball, they're also first in RBIs, second in extra base hits, third in slugging percentage. That's in all of Major League Baseball. 2-0 popped up off the third baseline and out of play.
The Nets must not have got the memo. Well, that on the score sheet I got, they didn't even have Rangel on the roster. They have Max Lazar, though.
Oh, yeah, Max was sent down, unfortunately. Grounder foul.
Just taking it all in, wasn't he?
He did look like he was just soaking it in. Not a big guy, 6'2", 180 pounds. Ground ball to first, foul again. Originally signed by the Atlanta Braves.
You know who I miss?
Who do you miss?
When we used to come here and watch Stone Garrett.
Oh yeah, he was built like stone. That ball's drilled deep to right field. It is gone.
I don't miss that.
No, Garcia, a solo home run, and the Nats now lead it 2-0. That's his 11th home run of the year. He has 25 RBIs in about 25 days.
And it, you know, but this is why this team scores so many runs. The length. Looked like a changeup that just stayed middle of the plate. Didn't quite get down and away where Rafael Marchand wanted it.
Nunez shows bunt.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it is. Rangel slipped. Even if he didn't slip, I don't know if he would have gotten him.
No. Now you got to keep an eye on this. Nunez.
Yeah, John mentioned 28 stolen bases.
He just looks fast, doesn't he?
He looks very fast.
And of course, with all the rain they had earlier, see Rangel just, like you said, I don't think he'd have got him anyway.
He has a huge lead off first. That is a base Steelers lead. Tied with Bobby Witt for the most in Major League Baseball. James Wood doubled his first time up. Oh, and 2.
A lot of speed in this lineup for the Nats. Kind of remind you of the 80s, mid 80s St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, because it's not just 1 or 2, it's 3.
Yeah, and then They had Jack Clark in the middle of that lineup that struck fear in pitchers.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the night for Rangel.
Yeah, see, now that's a changeup they wanted to throw to Garcia Jr. That one had a little more run to it away from Wood. Yeah, he's got to be going now with 2 outs. Righty up. 1 disengagement. I mean, it all lines up for him now.
Yeah, it's reeking of a stolen base attempt.
It really is.
He does not go. Pitch is spun off the first base line. Harper is out there and he makes the over the shoulder sliding grab. And the inning is over. And Nunez didn't even attempt to run 1 time. A run on the home run, but the Nationals leave 1. And the Phillies get a little defense from their first baseman to reel it in for the final outs. Working on a win brought to you by the Home Depot. And the Phillies have the best record in baseball since the 28th of April. Winning percentage wise, 33-16. A half game over the Brewers.
Can you imagine how good they would have been if they'd have just played 500
yeah,
early?
This would have been a heck of a race in the East, and it may still be. There's still plenty of time.
Yeah, still a lot of games left with the Braves.
If you can just get it down to within 4 or 5, because you have 2 series left against Atlanta, then maybe you think you got a pretty good chance. 0-2 to Marchand. There you go. Phillies 6.5 games off the pace. 7 in the loss column. Up high, 1-2 to Marchand.
Well, Marchand's really the only one that's had success against Griffin, and it's in limited ABs. But he has homered off of him.
Yeah, 1 for 2 in the 2-run home run. Hits that one sharply back toward the middle, a base hit. He's in his head. Second hit of the night for the Phils.
Well, that's huge, Tom, to get the 9th hitter leading off the inning. Marchand not even hitting 100, might be now, but he singles to start the inning, and top of the order coming up. You would think that maybe some good things are going to happen here.
Turner struck out his first time up. Foster Griffin, 30 years old, originally selected by the Royals in the first round in 2014. Actually made his major league debut in 2020, but then had Tommy John surgery. Also pitched in the big leagues with the Blue Jays very briefly in 2022. Left side, Meade to second for 1. Quick turn for Nunez. Not in time to get Turner, who was moving up the line.
Trey was moving, but I tell you what, that was a great turn by Nunez, wasn't it?
Yes, he got rid of it fast.
Yeah, with something on it. Oh, Trey beat that. Come on, we don't even need to look.
Or bring Schwarber up. Yeah, Griffin, after leaving the Blue Jays, went to Japan, pitched for the Yomiuri Giants. And there have been a handful of players that have gone to Japan or Korea and have basically reinvented themselves. And he was there 22 or 23, 24, and 25. And was an all-star in 25 with a 1.52 ERA.
Yeah, like we talked about his last 3 starts, ERA of 1.5 or whatever. Christopher's done that all year.
Right.
Tells you how great Christopher Sanchez is.
Swing and a miss by Schwarber, 1-1. That's the cutter. That's the pitch that he refined when he went over to Japan. Those are his overall numbers in Japan. One and two. And in baseball terms, the Nationals got him for a pretty good bargain at $5.5 million. Blake Butera said, I mean, I don't know who this guy is. But let's get him in the rotation.
He's rewarded him.
That one's out to center field. Young goes back, and he makes the catch. Two outs.
But they still don't like him.
They may one day. Again, like him. Who's the heaviest bat you ever used, John?
35, 34 ounce. What? I did once against Nolan Ryan. I used like a 36 ounce bat.
Why would you go heavier? Just to kind of put bat on ball?
Get it started early and let him supply the power with a heavy bat. But I will say this, it was unsuccessful.
The idea was good. The concept.
Yeah, really great game plan coming in.
Execution, not so much.
No, that first 100 mile that went past me, I'm like, oh boy, I made a mistake here.
Bouncer to first, and Garcia will take it to the bag, and the inning is over. 3 unassisted, no runs, a hit, and 1 man left. Phillies have left 1 in each inning so far. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. By the Pennsylvania Lottery, visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians. And by Merck. Playing with Heart, learn the risks of bad cholesterol at playingwithheart.com. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Nationals. And Dylan Cruz takes a strike. It's 0-1. He singled home the first run. Out to center field. That's hit pretty well. Hill on the run. He got a really good jump.
He had to actually slow up on that ball. It's one thing he can do. He can defend. He's got a good arm. This ball was hit right on the screws by Dylan Cruz, and Hill kind of made that look easy.
Abrams takes a little low.
Oh.
A little challenge coming.
The pitch was ruled a ball. The catcher's challenging.
As well he should. That looked good anyway.
Marchand 14 of 25. I'll make it 15 of 26.
Call's overturned. Philadelphia has 2 challenges remaining.
Ah, boy, Rafi. So far, a solid day for Rafi.
That's exactly right. When he grabbed it and pulled it up a little bit, that's where I wasn't sure. Harper has it, sets his feet, gets Ron Hell covering, and Abrams is retired. True baseball fans need Wi-Fi, so reliable it never gets caught looking. Xfinity Internet keeps you in the game at one price for 5 years and allows you to get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Forever Young for Jacob Young.
Oh, yeah.
Song. What's that from?
It's very mellow. What it's from is from the 80s.
Oh, that's not like a Ariel type song? The show Ariel or whatever? The redhead mermaid or something?
No, I don't think so. Did you mean Little Mermaid?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
That one's out toward right center field. Here comes Hill. It'll drop for a hit. Little Mermaid.
Ain't that a mermaid? Or ain't Ariel a mermaid?
Yeah, but I don't know if that song is part of it.
All right, let's get this third out and move on.
Yeah.
Now Marchand's telling him to step. Oh, that would have been ugly. Is that a disengagement?
That may have been a disengagement, yeah. Production Cavity's done some research. That song was in Napoleon Dynamite. It was played in it. Wasn't
that wasn't even close.
Part of the soundtrack. I know it was released in the 80s. I think I was in high school when it was released.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, for many of the viewing audience, that would still be termed a little older. 84 or 85. Outside 2-0. I do not know who was the artist.
I'm more confused than ever. But
Alphaville. I've never heard of Alphaville. I've heard of the song, but I've never heard of Alphaville.
Well, Bryson Stott came running in, waving his arms. I don't know.
Was the pitch timer rolling down?
Oh, I don't know, but ain't that the second disengagement?
Well, yeah, now he's got to, if there's a...
Pick him off. Right?
He's got to pick him off.
I think Young would be.
He thought about going.
That would have been a good pitch to do it. A little changeup by Ron Hell.
2-1. Popped up. Turner out in shallow left center field. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, one hit, and one man left. We're all forever young. This wrap fourth inning is brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Alec Boehm will lead it off as we go to the fourth inning. Phillies trail at 2-0. Along with John Kruk, I'm Tom McCarthy. The Phillies averaged 7.3 runs per game on the last homestand. They wanted some offense, John. They got it.
You ain't kidding. But it don't look like Foster Griffin wants to give anything up just yet.
Line drive, just foul. Down the left field line.
Look how close. 4 or 5 inches, Tom. That's miles in baseball terminology.
One ball, one strike to Boehm. Boehm flied out to left field his first time up. Two and one. How'd your national TV experience go last night?
It was good. Good. Yeah.
I did watch. I was trying to text you about Waldo. I know you were wondering about Waldo.
Stop.
What was the voice to text thing? Was that before the game that John Franco taught you how to do that?
He Well, his daughter was with him. She's 21.
Right.
And she had to teach him, to which he taught me.
Have you used it since?
I have not.
Tapped foul. Remains
He just
2-2.
told me yesterday.
Well, I just figured you might practice it.
No, then if it doesn't go right, then I'll get confused and I might say bad words.
And then send it to whoever you're talking
More
about.
than likely.
Yeah. That would be problematic. Depending on who it is. It would be funny for some.
Yeah. When I was at ESPN, I was texting a buddy of mine in West Virginia, and he made a smart, you-know-what comment, and I wrote back,
Yeah.
begins with an F. And I accidentally sent it to my boss at ESPN.
Swing and a miss. How did that go over? Well, he probably laughed after you explained it to him.
He wrote back one word: careful. Yeah, that's just a breaking ball that didn't break. It kind of backed up on Alec. We're not doing too good.
No, 5 strikeouts. Edmundo fouls it off to the right. And it's 0-1. Edmundo reached on an error his first time up. And 2.
Give Griffin credit. He is living in the strike zone, but not in the middle of the strike zone.
This is his 9th 0-2 count. We got time.
Yep. Hopefully more than we think.
I don't know. There's been a lot of fire trucks, sirens around here tonight.
I've heard that.
Swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts.
Griffin went to the changeup. You see that spin running down and away from Edmundo, and 2 strikes. You got to try to protect. Protection wasn't there.
Marsh hit the ball hard his first time up. He lined out to right, and he takes strike 1.
I don't think our lefties are seeing that ball. Well, at least Brandon right there, but Bryson had 2 his last at bat that he thought were away, but there are strikes.
Yeah, what did you say? 167 against lefties, batting average against?
165 coming in the game.
Wow.
And Bryce ruined that with that rocket to third.
He has given up 15 home runs this year, 3 to lefties, 12 to right-handers. So there is
we have a plan.
He is a little susceptible to the long ball. 1 hopper, 2-2. Swing and a miss. He just struck out the side. 7 Ks through 4 innings for Foster Griffin. Phillies go down 1-2-3. He had a little extra on this one. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. This wrap 4th inning is brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Phillies trail at 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. A lot of Phillies fans have made their way here to DC, which they often do. Not a huge crowd, but man, it rained for a long time. I think folks probably thought that there was no chance this game would get played because of the potential forecast. Yet here we are.
1 inning away from a official game.
Official. I always take a look down at the tarp and see if the cover's on it. Then you have a pretty good feel for what the weather report is, and the cover is on it.
Boy, it did rain though. Good Lord.
That hit Ruiz and then hit Marchand. He reacted late.
I guess it got his pinky.
Yeah. Phillies did take a look at it underneath to see if it hit the bat at all.
Yeah.
No, that hit the pinky.
Yeah, it did. And he holds his pinky over the knob of the bat too, so that. I did that since Little League.
Over the knob of the bat.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just felt like I could get more whip with my bottom hand.
Did anybody ever try to change you as you were growing up? Or even in the minor leagues? Did anybody try to change you?
No. Thank goodness. You know how I hate telling people no, Tom.
Right, you are accommodating. Yeah. John, we think you should. Okay, great. Yep. No.
Yeah, I got you covered. My dad always told me that. He said if you do what you do and you're successful and a coach tries to tell you something, just agree with him and do what you want.
Be respectful.
What I told him, I said, you realize you were my coach coming, all through summer leagues. So can I tell you no? He said, no, I know what I'm talking about.
I'm a little different than everybody else.
Old Mo. Someone get hit down there? They're waving someone over. Oh no, they're sitting down.
No balls, 2 strikes. Low 1-2 to Garcia. He homered his first time up.
Yeah, he got a change up pretty much center cut.
Off the hands, popped foul behind home plate. That'll be out of play.
Well, that's one thing about here, Tom. We don't have to worry about a foul ball coming.
There is no chance that we would get a foul ball up here. No chance. Ground ball out towards second. That might be 2. Stott to second for 1. Turner, no throw to first. I don't know if he had a grip on it or not, but they do get the lead runner.
Yeah, high throw too from Bryson. Normally he's right there with Trey. That's one of those you want to kind of throw to the backhand side of Trey so he can catch and get it in his right hand as quick as possible. But yeah, this throw from Bryson just took off high, and I think Trey thought, and a good decision.
Well, it brings Nunez up. He reached on a bunt single his first time up. Bohm is in on the grass at third. And he takes strike 1. It's 0-1. Nunez originally was selected 46th overall in 2019 by the Marlins, and then was taken in the Rule 5 draft by the Nationals. He a little out in front of that one.
Just a touch. And he might be one of those guys like, a lot of guys when they come up through the minor leagues, you know, if you can run, we got to throw fastballs and throw strikes. A lot of those guys are susceptible to off-speed pitches.
He just got a piece to stay alive there. That was the changeup. They gave out basketball jerseys tonight here at Nationals Park with the number 26 on it, but it wasn't for Nunez.
No, just the year.
Just the year. Up and in, 1-2.
A little high. Franson came in wearing it.
He did. Yep. Yeah.
He looked like a youth small.
he looked very. It looked very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Opposite way, foul.
Looked like a sports bra for men.
He's going to get a soccer jersey this week too. They're giving that on a Wednesday. Soccer jersey.
And what are those shirts? Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Compression shirts?
No, we were just talking about it too out there in the hallway. Midriff. He said they're giving out a midriff. He said he's thinking about wearing that on the air.
For the soccer jersey?
No.
Oh.
Apparently it's a women's giveaway.
Foul back again. Staying alive.
Yeah, I go back to that changeup. He had a really good swing at that fastball. Byron Hell, go back to the changeup and try to drift it down and away from him.
This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat for Rangel. Popped up. Up the third base line. Marchand makes the catch.
Willie Mays Marchand on that.
Really not an easy play.
No.
There are 2 outs now. It's time for the Stump the Fans trivia question, brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on. Who holds the Nationals franchise record with 3 of their 11 cycles in team history?
Well, it ain't Bryce.
Nope.
Oh man. I'm trying to go back and think. Who would they have that could run?
James Wood takes outside. You want a hint now or you want one later? I'll let you think a little bit.
That's never good. Huh. He had 3 cycles?
Yeah.
Did he used to play for the Phillies?
Yes, he has played for the Phillies.
The pitch was thrown to ball. The catcher is challenging.
All right, he's won 1 challenge already. He's won 2 challenges.
The call is overturned. Philadelphia has 2 challenges remaining.
All right, so 2-1.
Mm.
2-2.
I might know the answer.
I think you're going to get the answer.
Who gave that question? Aiden?
I would think it was Aiden, yes.
I've been wearing him out lately.
You're wearing him out.
Getting all these answers right.
Three and two.
Well, I will say this about Rangel. He's not in a great position to field the ball back to him.
Unless it goes off to the right of the mound.
Yeah, routine grounder to second. He might knock it down.
Runner goes, pitches, swung on it, missed. Second strikeout for Rangel. Second time he's gotten James Wood. No runs, no hits, and a man left for the Nationals. We'll go to the 5th. Phillies looking for some offense. Major League Baseball's biggest events of the summer are coming to Philadelphia, and with FanDuel you can be there live. Just head to the FanDuel Sportsbook app to learn how you can enter for a chance to win 2 tickets to the Home Run Derby and the 2026 MLB All-Star Game.
Are you going to any of that?
We're going to go to the Home Run Derby right now. I have to do a couple of appearances that day.
Well, you can't go right now.
Not right now, no.
It's not till July.
I hope he's in it. I hope he and Bryce, there's a chance they could both be in it. Grounder foul. Now Ohtani still leads the designated hitters, but I would think that Schwarber, I mean, he's pretty much a lock, right, for the number 2 spot. I mean,
I don't see how he can't be.
Yeah. This has been a ridiculously good run for him. Hill lines it out to left field. That'll be in for a base hit. He runs well. It's cut off, though, by Cruz. Hill's trying for 2. The throw. He is safe at second base.
Wow. Thank goodness that throw was offline.
The leadoff double.
Yeah, that ball was hit on a line, and Cruz got to it quick, almost like the one that Edmundo got to down there in left field. And a couple extra steps there by Cruz, of course, because he had to stop. But if that throws on the base, Derek Hill is out, but took a chance and got rewarded. Now let's execute here and get him in. Must got dirt in his helmet. Let's see if Griffin tries to work away from Bryson like he did last at bat when he struck him out.
Bunted at it and took it for a strike. 0-1. Outside. Bryson, by the way, he has gone over the 800,000 mark in the All-Star voting. Again, you can vote 5 times a day. Ozzie Albies leads the way. Down the left field line, slicing out of play. Brandon Marsh still leads among the outfielders. He's in the top 3 among outfielders, which is great.
That place is going to go nuts if he starts. Or even if he makes the team and just gets in the game. He's loved.
2-2. Boy, those are good numbers with runners in scoring position. His OPS 1.16 with runners in scoring position. And this is the first runners in scoring position opportunity of the night for the Phils. That one's over toward the mound, and Griffin is going to go to first.
I think if Griffin could have caught that ball, which he couldn't have, but if it would have been to his right just a little more, he might have been able to take a chance on getting the Hill. But still a heck of a play. If that ball gets past him, of course it's easy to third for Hill, but that'd have been a pretty good play at first.
It's our Hyundai defensive play of the game. It brings Marchand up, who singled his first time up. The infield is in, and he hits that one foul over Paco's head.
Wow, that's something, isn't it? 2-0.
Yeah, you would think they'd allow this run to score and get the out.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's some numbers that tell you this is the way to do it.
Out towards shallow left field. Abrams sprints back, and he makes the catch. 2 away. And back to the top of the order with a runner at third. Hill's over at third.
Hey, you wonder how many people saw all this rain coming and decided I'm gonna stay home and watch this on TV.
Yeah, line drive picked on one hop by Meade. What a play. And his throw to first is just in time to get Turner. It looked like he had all kinds of time to make that throw, and then he took too much time. But this was a great show of hands. Still 2-0 Nationals. The Phillies Summer of Giving, presented by the Giant Company, continues. Earlier today, the Phillies joined forces with the Philadelphia Union to host a Girls in Sports Clinic. Volunteers and ambassadors like Dickie Knowles, Mickey Morandini, they got a chance to hang out with the Fanatic, Fang. They provided hands-on instruction in soccer and softball stations. As Meade rolls one out to shortstop, as Trey Turner takes care of him, 1 pitch, 1 away. All that fun took place at the Sportsplex, the home of the Union Academy.
Them guys do a lot of stuff in the community, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They do a great job. How about Dickie was throwing BP to some people on the field early yesterday.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, then I saw him down underneath, and
is he icing up?
Oh, he said he was so sore.
He played for a long time after he stopped playing in some of the leagues around the Delaware Valley. And a high fly ball to deep left field by Cruz. Sosa's going back toward the fence. He jumps, and it's in play. It's off the top of the fence. And Cruz will stop at second after a big turn. I don't know if Sosa got his hand on it and pulled it back, or if it just hit the top of the fence.
Yeah, it's not the highest of fences out there, but
yep, just off the top.
Hit off the padding. Give Hill a lot of credit for getting over there, keeping Dylan Cruz from getting to third base with less than 2 outs.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's Abrams, who's 0 for 2. There's a couple of baseballs that were hit tonight that had a chance to get out. The Meade one in the first inning, and now that one there. That was a good job by Hill.
Yeah.
Popped up.
Nice.
Bohm over third, backpedaling. Or back hopping. 2 outs.
Yeah, Paco cracking the whip on them outfielders about backing up. They've done a great job of that this year.
Yeah, we had that play at home the other day where Marsh backed up on the ball that Justin Crawford couldn't reel in near Monty's angle.
Yep. Yeah. You can't take anything for granted in this game.
Particularly when it's this tight a game. Fly ball out to short left field. Sosa comes running in. He's under it, and he makes the catch. That was a fast inning.
You ain't kidding.
No runs, 1 hit, a man left. We're on to the 6th inning. Independence Blue Cross Philly of the week is Bryce Harper. Harper hit for the first cycle of his career against the Mets and didn't waste any time doing it. Bryce completed the cycle by the 5th inning with a 2-run triple to left center field, etching his name even further into the Phillies history books with the franchise's 11th cycle to date. Bryce Harper's excellence at the plate is brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Well, there's Bryce Harper, and here's our Rally House quote of the game. Harper talking about Kyle Schwarber. He's one of the best power hitters, if not the best power hitter in the game, and it's fun to watch him. Just like anybody, I'm a fan. I enjoy watching him hit the baseball. How could you not?
I couldn't agree more.
The 2 home runs, the first 2 home runs, basically went to the identical spot on Saturday night before that other one went down the right field line.
Yeah, the cheap one.
The cheap one.
It didn't go 450 feet.
29 home runs, 52 runs batted in.
You notice Bryce's headband when he hit for the cycle?
The Ohio State.
Yeah,
the Buckeyes.
baby. The Ohio State.
Hit sharply to the right side. Nobody's going to be covering first. Oh, and there's Foster Griffin. He can't hang on. Garcia ranged a little too far. And Schwarber's aboard.
You know, Garcia Jr. has played first base, but he's not a first baseman, a natural first baseman. And this is always the issue when you have a guy just, you know, that sometimes they range too far to their right. And I think sometimes too the pitcher takes for granted that, you know, it's at the second baseman. I got this. I don't have to get over. Is that an error?
I think that's going to go down as an E1.
Make them pay, Bryce.
Swing at a foul tip. First pitch strikes, 12 of his last 13.
Like he said, you know, he's not going to light up the radar gun, but my goodness, he knows how to pitch.
Opposite way, Cruz. He's in, and he makes the catch. One out here in the sixth inning. Get all the Philly sports news you need to start your day on Sportsnet Central every weekday morning, starting at 7 a.m. Presented by your Delaware Valley Hyundai dealers. Alec Boehm is 0 for 2. Griffin's numbers tonight: 7 strikeouts, no walks. Five walks in his last 39 innings of work. It's not a lot. To the right side. Nunez has it, throws to second for one, over to first. Wow, what a double play. Those are two shortstops playing up the middle for the Nationals. As Nunez, I thought, had one play and that was it. But he starts the 4-6-3 double play.
That was a heck of a turn.
Yeah, it was to end this sixth inning. No runs, no hits. There was one Nationals error. We're on to the bottom of the sixth. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Car Shield. It's as easy as call, drive, and save. And by Nissan, hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Well, so far so good as far as the rain goes. Phillies trail at 2-0. Rod Hell threw just 6 pitches, John, in the last half inning that he was out there. Facing Lyle, who's 0 for 2.
6 pitches?
6.
And one of them was a double?
Yeah.
Took the double play out of order, but still he needed 6.
Ron Hell's done a pretty nice job here tonight. He's allowed 1 run. Tim Mesa started the game, went 1. He allowed a run.
Yeah, it ain't the pitch. This offense can't get nothing going against Foster Griffin.
Kyle Backus just off the injured list, up and throwing. Three and 2 to Lyle. Swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout. And now Keibert Ruiz.
Good comeback right there by Ron Hell to keep Lyle off the base, and the leadoff hitter off the base. Just a fastball up and in, and just threw it by him.
Little different motion for Ron Hell than other pitchers. You know, he kind of leans. He almost looks like Tim Lincecum, if you remember him.
Yes.
The way his motion. Tim Lincecum, Cy Young Award winner from the Giants.
Back to back, wasn't it?
Yep.
He wasn't a big fella. But boy, when he lost it, didn't he? Yeah, here's Ron Hell. I mean, he kind of leans back and gets that arm to catch up, and if the ground ball's back to him, it has a better chance of hitting him in the back of his body than the front. Deception's the key, Tom.
Yep. Line drive, base hit it to right field for Ruiz.
And not a bad pitch by Ron Hell. It's a better piece of hitting by Keibert Ruiz. Ball was down, running away from him. He reached down and hooked it right past Stott.
Outside to Garcia, who homered earlier against Ron Hell, and then reached on a fielder's choice in his 2nd plate appearance. Mm. 72-mile-an-hour curveball.
Didn't know any better. You'd think he was a position player.
He really does fall off to that side.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about him trying to glove something if it's a grounder up the middle. Take it away from the infielders. I believe Garcia Jr. just went out of the zone for that changeup.
I think he may have. Runner goes, ball is squirted foul.
He has 1 stolen base, but I think they're more planning on Garcia Jr. putting the ball in play or not swinging at a ball.
There goes the runner. Pitch grounded over to second base. Stott gathers, and there are 2 outs and a runner at second.
And keep the double play out of order. And even if Nunez doesn't bring in Ruiz, you got Wood either batting with runners on base or leading off the 8th.
Well, Rangel, who thought it was the 3rd out,
7th,
now has to go after that 3rd out. That got the home plate umpire. That knocked Jeremy Rehak back.
Direct hit. They keep throwing fastballs to Nunez. He gets some good swings at it, but he doesn't have good swings off some of the off-speed pitches from Rangel. There you go.
0-2.
Should have been a pitching coach.
How long do you think that would have lasted?
Not very.
You know what you can do? You can call pitches. Because there's teams doing that now. So you can be the designated pitch caller.
Really?
Yeah. Marlins.
Oh, gosh.
Rockies. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
now it's 3.
That was a changeup.
That was a changeup.
My gosh. Study the swing, Tom. Study the swing.
Yep. I think you got another calling. So many things you can do. Time now for our game summary, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Rangel, looks like he's done, John, but 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, he did what he had to do. You know, normally you give the Phillies, the opponents of the Phillies, 2 runs, more than likely you're going to win that game.
Yep.
But yeah, this has nothing to do with the pitching tonight. Just this guy on the mound, Foster Griffin, pitching his tail off.
Yeah, so Foster Griffin will begin the 7th inning against Edmundo, and Edmundo lifts it in the air to left center field. It's pretty deep. Young going back, looking for the wall, and he comes back in a few steps. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th inning.
And I can speak from experience. You know, lefty on lefty like Marsh in this situation, you know he's got to take a strike.
Yeah, so here's Marsh. Got a pep talk from Bryce Harper an inning ago. At least it looked like he did. 0-1. I don't know what they were saying to each other, but this looked like this was kind of direct, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, looked like a motivational speech.
Yep. Line drive out toward right field. Wood going back. It is gone. Home run, Brandon Marsh. He reaches 10 home runs on the year, and the Phillies are on the board. Oh, that was a sweet swing.
Oh, he's hit 2 balls hard tonight. That one just happened to carry out of the ballpark, but he lined out to Wood in his first at bat. That was just a breaking ball that stayed middle. And Brandon Marsh, who's been our most consistent hitter this year, takes advantage of that one.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about his left-handed ability. Now, his average and dip coming into this game, he was 0 for his last 14 against left-handed pitching going into that home run. 2-0.
Tells you how important last inning was with runner on third, less than 2 outs. And, you know, Meade made a heck of a play on Trey, but you know, Marchand hit that pop up to the infield, couldn't score.
2-1.
Or, I'm sorry, that was a 5th inning. Couldn't score Hill after he took a chance and doubled to lead off that 5th inning. We got time. Oh, Keeper's getting hit around tonight. Hit by a pitch. That one off the mask. I think he caught one in the, that World Cup great, the Netherlands. If you know what I mean. We're on the same page. We're synced up.
Outside 3-2.
Does the Netherlands even have a World Cup team?
I don't know if they qualified. All right, Sean Lorette says they qualified. He knows all things soccer.
Thank you.
Swing and a miss. Where are they playing, Sean? 2 outs. He's gone quiet.
He might be Googling.
I can do that.
You got to call the game. Keep me in line. You've given up on that, haven't you?
No, I'm good. 5-1 over Sweden. They had a draw 2-2 with Japan. That's soccer talk, John.
Yeah.
Check swing by Stott. Doesn't matter. Called a strike. They've got a game coming up this Thursday night in Group F against Tunisia. Oh, you got to throw away the records on that one.
Yeah, it's natural rivals, man. You got to be careful with that one. It could break out into some bad stuff.
Yeah.
They might warn both benches, Tom, before the game starts.
It's the Orange Army.
Huh?
That's what they're called. The fans.
Oh. That's a heck of a play by Paco.
They haven't lost a World Cup game since 2010.
Do soccer teams have like nicknames like the Tunisian whatever?
Yeah, like the Red Devils for Belgium. I'm being fed all this.
I know you are. Oh, God. See now people. Oh, he's checking that one.
Yeah, Bryson Stott's going to challenge now.
Yeah.
The pitch was ruled a strike. The hitter is challenging.
Oh boy, Bryson.
Yeah, by a lot.
The call is overturned. Philadelphia has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, neat base runner.
2-2. Larry Doherty, the former SID at Temple, just said that Netherlands is 8th in the world. Huh.
Who knew?
That's certainly not me.
No.
Sorry, Netherlands.
Yeah, we apologize to the whole country.
Sorry to the Orange Army.
Normally, we just have to apologize to like a city. We have to apologize to a whole dang country. Netherlands, what's their nickname?
The Orange Army.
I thought that was their fan.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I just made that up.
This is why I can't sleep at night. Well, I think Foster Griffin thought he had that one.
Swing and a miss. And Stott slams the bat down, slams the helmet down. The Phillies are on the board, though, thanks to Brandon Marsh. After a little pep talk from Bryce, Marsh hung in there against the lefty and crushed one into the Nationals bullpen. Our drive of the game brought to you by your Delaware Valley Audi dealers. The only run for the Phillies, the home run by Brandon Marsh. who's patrolling right field. And in the game for the Phillies is Seth Johnson in his 5th game this year.
A little bullpen action for the Nats.
Yeah, it's Richard Lovelady, a left-hander that's warming up for the Nationals. James Wood will lead it off.
Seth Johnson has that same velocity as he did last time.
Yeah, he hit 100 a couple times. It's 98 there. There's Richard Lovelady.
That's a balk.
He did come down the mound a little bit.
Yeah. Can't get a running start on the mound, Tom.
Line drive out to left center field. That's a base hit. Hill gets to it quickly, gets around it. And Wood, well, Wood's not really even running, so he's going to stop at first. He wasn't thinking 2 out of the box, John.
He was not, no.
It's his 2nd hit.
Man, good hit, though, Tom.
Hey, you think about that trade that they made with the Padres where they got him and Abrams and Mackenzie Gore, who they then flipped to the Rangers. Curtis Mead is 0 for 3.
You'd like to say that you have to keep an eye on Wood, but not sure if he feels like he's running well today.
Every time a pitcher throws a pitch of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Sounds like we're got some scolding going on down there, John. So where should I look then, is what he was saying.
In the eyes. look eyes, look eyes. That's Karate Kid.
Slider at the knees. I don't know. Did seem like he was looking at him.
He was not. Not unless Seth Johnson was pitching in the Nationals dugout.
Well, he did eventually turn to. I guess I don't know what the big deal is.
I don't either. Well.
He's looking at him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is now, because he got chastised.
Low, ball 3.
You just got to run back. You got 6 more outs. The last thing you want to do is give that run back to the Nationals. Let's see if Wood's off and running here. Takes a weird lead. I mean, from up here it looks like his right foot is in front, like more forward than his left foot. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but
he does go. A fly ball out toward deep left field. Sosa's back, and it is gone. And Curtis Mead, his 12th home run of the year. And it's a 4-1 Nationals lead. There's very little movement in his body or anything as he gets the bat going.
Yeah, it's just a hanging slider. And he just missed a home run his first at bat against Tim Meza. He did not miss that one.
Dylan Cruz takes strike one. Well, you mentioned it, John. You get one back, you're within one. You're actually, I think, in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
And now you're down 3. Line drive out to right center field. Marsh is over. One out for C.J. Abrams.
Tell you what, Mead, that's a nice sound when he, even that foul ball he hit down the third baseline it's a pretty powerful sound off his bat.
Back to the middle, off the glove of Johnson. Abrams hustling, and he'll get this one.
I think he hit him a changeup. That kind of jammed him, and I think Seth Johnson thought that thing was coming back at him a little harder. We're not talking about this song again either. Caused mass confusion up here in the booth.
We'll pivot to a promo, John.
Good.
Kids 14 and under are invited to stick around after the final out for Nemours Children's Health Kids Run the Bases on Thursday, July 2nd, when the Phils host the Pirates at 12:35. Visit Phillies.com to secure your seats today. Feeling forever young, running some bases. All right, Cal Compton with a trip to the mound. Abrams leads off first. And Jacob Young inside, 1-0. Over to third. Bohm, fair ball, throws. And Harper's
nice
able
play.
to go up and bring it down. And they get Young.
Tell you what, that could have been dicey how Bryce went up in the air and he came back down almost in the middle of the base. And they're lucky Jacob Young didn't step on his foot or ankle. Look where Bryce lands right there. That could have been ugly, but thank God for the bigger bases, huh?
Oh, 2 outs and a runner at second. It brings Lyle to the plate. He's 0 for 3. And he slowly hits one up the middle. Stott has it, hustles the throw over in time. And the inning is over. However, the Nationals score a couple more on a 2-run home run by Curtis Mead as we go to the 8th. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. And by Rally House, your city, your house, Rally House, Philadelphia. We go to the top of the 8th inning. The Phillies will continue on against Foster Griffin. He's about to begin his 8th inning of work. And he delivers a strike. Well, that's 100 pitches right there, so I guess they figure maybe he can get at least an out, if not more, here in this inning. Why not? He's been good.
Yeah, you wonder if it's, well, with the 3-run lead, it might be different, but you wonder if it's just Marchand and Turner and then bringing a fresh lefty to face Schwarber and Bryce.
I don't know. I don't know what they're saying.
Oh, me either.
Tarps off. Oh, they're doing the thing they do at the Yankee games of chanting the players' names. Get them to turn around. It's called roll call.
Yeah, they're a little late, ain't they?
It's very late. Well, they got started late.
Yeah, that's a good point. Rain delay slowed everything up. Didn't think it would take 8 innings, but
2-2 off the hands, popped up foul. If he gets an out here, John, this will be the longest outing of the season for him. Out to second base. Nunez has it. Not only the longest outing of the season, it's the longest outing of his big league career. 7 1/3. Time now for our Stump the Fans trivia question, brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on, and they're really looking out for you tonight, John.
yeah, their hints are abounding.
Yep. Who holds the Nationals franchise record with 3 of their 11 cycles?
Him?
Yeah, him. That dude right there, Trey Turner. We're taking it easy on you. So our Nissan call to the pen. That's it. Foster Griffin. They'll bring in Lovelady when we get back. Be first in line to secure a 2027 season ticket plan by placing a deposit today. Season tickets include many benefits such as price savings versus single game tickets and the same great seat location each game. Go to Phillies.com/season deposits for more info. Richard Lovelady's going to take over for the Nationals with 1 out here in the 8th inning. And he delivers a pitch outside. Oh, hey, I thought Ruiz might challenge that one. Lovelady's 30th game. Oh, just missed.
The call is confirmed. Washington has no more challenges remaining.
At least we're winning that race.
Yes, sir.
2-0. Shutting them out.
It's dominating.
Now that was unhittable.
There's Lovelady's numbers. We just mentioned a 2.83 ERA.
28 innings, 20 walks.
It's amazing he has that many holds. Swing and a miss. That was somewhat of an awkward swing by Trey. And there are 2 outs. 10 strikeouts tonight for the Nationals pitching.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a 4-seam fastball down and away. And can't remember the last time I saw Trey hold on with 2 hands and get down on that back knee. Can't challenge. You know, You know, in today's game, Tom, the Phillies have faced two lefties, Foster Griffin, Richard Lovelady. Neither one of them are overpowering. But I mean, you look where they're throwing for the most part. Lefty on lefty, down and away. Tough pitch to hit. And even the righties down and away.
Yeah, their command is that good.
Yeah.
Two and two. Swing and a miss.
He seemed excited about
sure
that.
Did. 11 strikeouts for Nationals pitching tonight. Phillies have been held to 1 run in this ball game. And Lovelady comes in and gets Turner and then Schwarber. That'll take us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Time now for your Turning Point, brought to you by Toyota Camry. Well, this is the home run, or the inning where the Nationals hit the home run to ease their lead.
Yeah, base hit by James Wood, no surprise there. And Curtis Mead, who just missed a homer in his first bat in the first inning off Tim Meza, he did not miss that one, Tom. And that was 2-1 lead by the Nats. Stretched to 4-1, and offense ain't getting it done.
Nope. Sugar, 22nd game, 3.28 ERA. Ground ball. Ooh, line drive. Never mind. Ground ball. Smoked into the dugout. 0-1 over Abrams' head. Ruiz is 1 for 2, hit by a pitch back in the 4th inning. Line drive out toward right. Marsh started in. Now he goes back. It's over his head, and it's off the scoreboard on one hop. Ruiz trying for second. Here's the throw, and it is not in time. 15th double of the year, second hit of the night.
Pretty good exit velocity right there from Keibert Ruiz.
Yeah, it kind of just took off.
Yeah, it just looked like a changeup from Sugar that just stayed there. And if that ball bounces directly back to Marsh, he got Ruiz at second, I would think, pretty easily, but it hit and bounced up in the air.
Garcia takes strike 1. A little tardy on that 97-mile-an-hour sinker.
Yeah, I think Chase Sugar might be a little angry after giving up that double.
Garcia homered back in the 2nd inning. That made it 2-0 Nationals. Fly ball center field. Hill basically moves over a few steps. Ruiz is tagging. Hill gets behind it.
He went for catching that thing flat-footed without no momentum going toward third. Pretty strong throw.
One away for Nunez. No toothpick tonight out there for Hill, looks like.
No.
At least I don't see it.
Well, you know, I didn't see one the other night either when he played.
1-0.
Maybe that was a one-time thing. He tried to change his luck. Didn't work, so he went back. He's getting some hits now.
I did read a story where he did have it with the White Sox, but I didn't see anything when he was with the Tigers.
Some investigative journalism you just did right there.
Broken bat, looper out toward the left side, and it just gets past Turner. Ruiz will stop at third, and Nunez has his second hit. That's 12 hits now for the Nationals.
We mentioned the runs per game, and that was a slider, cutter, whatever, into the hands of Nunez, and just fights it off. Hits it into no man's land. Ruiz had to hold up, though. So, but I would have to think that, well, he might not be running with Wood up just yet.
Yeah, Wood has 2 hits tonight, 2 runs scored. There he goes. Pitches taken for strike. Throw to second, not in time. 29th stolen base.
Didn't take him long to get from point A to point B, did it?
No, he was moving.
I like a breaking ball from Sugar, but Gail Marchand had no chance. Yeah, I figured that would happen.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't think he would go. At least till like a strike or two, just to see. But I mean, Curtis Mead just hit a long home run at last at bat.
Two righties warming up in the bullpen. Schultz, the one to the left. Beater, the one to the right. Infield in for the Phillies, down 3 with 1 out.
Kind of got in there a little bit.
Yeah, it did. That one's popped up first base side. Harper gives it a look. It's out of play. And a strike 3 call.
Oh, wow. Thank goodness he can't challenge.
He wanted to.
Yeah. Ooh. Great pitch by Sugar right there. About 2 or 3 inches off the plate. But he does get the call.
Yeah.
That might not have been 2 or 3 inches.
No, that came back.
Yeah.
Look, he's tapping his head. He had nothing left. So Dylan Cruz 2 for 4. Outside and low, 1-0.
Lady behind home plate has a hat on that says nerd.
Well,
yeah. This where if you Sugar, you just 2-0, bases loaded. You know you can't give him any more runs. You just got to challenge Dylan Cruz and hope he either swings through it or hits it at someone.
2-1. Didn't challenge him.
I think Dylan Cruz was thinking the same thing I was.
Don't forget Amy and Ben are coming up after the game. Phillies post-game live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance. Two and two. Very quiet.
Yeah.
Maybe because we're up high. Or it might just be very quiet.
I think it's just very quiet.
Yeah. 2 and 2. 3 and 2.
Well, I'm not even going to guess because thought he would challenge him 2-0 and he threw him a breaking ball. Who knows?
Runners will be off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing at a pop-up foul. And out of play, and it remains 3 and 2.
It was good to see Ryan Zimmerman, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What a fine gentleman.
Still looks like he could play.
Yeah, no kid.
He's doing a little TV for the Nats.
Yeah.
And a strike 3 called on the outside corner.
Can't challenge.
Can't challenge it. And Sugart gets out of this jam here in the 8th inning. Back-to-back strikeouts, looking basically the same kind of pitch. Phillies' last chance when we get back. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota has 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. That's more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IVX.com. Top of the 9th inning, and the Phillies trail it by 3. Clayton Beeter will be the new pitcher for the Nationals. This is his 22nd game. He's 5 for 7 in save opportunities. And he'll face Bryce Harper, who is 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch cut on and missed. It's 0-1. That one's looped out to center field. That'll be in for a base hit, and Harper has a multi-hit game. And the Phillies have the leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Well, get one on, and Ranconis there in the on-deck circle. Hit for Edmundo. Got to get Alec on base right here.
Out towards shortstop. That might be 2. There's 1 and 2. Well, that ends that pretty quickly. 6-4-3 double play. Nationals have committed 2 errors tonight, but they've also turned a couple of really sharp double plays. That one was pretty standard, but the previous one with Alec up was a highlight reel double play.
Yes, you ain't kidding.
And now it's Crawford, John, instead of Rincones.
Well, you know, they were hoping that if Bohm got on, Rincones can run into one and tie it up, but now you just need a base runners.
First pitch is a strike. 0-1. Crawford on the year has 52 hits. He's hitting .244. Pulled foul.
Well, that's two good plays by Paco today.
Amy and Ben are coming up after the game. Phillies post-game live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And the ball game is over. 12 strikeouts tonight for Nationals pitching. And they take game one over the Phils by a final score of 4-1. A dazzling night for 30-year-old left-hander Foster Griffin, who went 7 1/3 and struck out 9 for the Nationals. Here in the ninth inning, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Our Chevrolet player of the game does go to Foster Griffin. Johnny was good tonight.
Yeah, he was really good, Tom, and it's refreshing to see you know, a guy that doesn't throw 98 miles an hour but knows how to pitch, and he was mixing up all his pitches. The sweeper was effective against the lefties. That changeup right there, and you know, after he throws some of his off-speed stuff, and then all of a sudden it's 91, looks like 101, but he was fantastic. Longest outing of his career. And tip your hat to Foster Griffin.
Yeah, so he gets the win. He's been excellent for the Nationals over the last several weeks. So the Phillies will look to even up this series tomorrow night here in Washington. Don't go anywhere, though. Coming up, we'll have the crossover brought to you by Corolla when we return to Nationals Park.
Your tongue got heavy, didn't it?
At Nationals Park, where the Phillies begin this road trip, they lose it tonight by a final score of 4. His placement of those pitches was really at the top of the game. In fact, he and Richard Lovelady both were able to handle this Phillies offense.
Command's the key, Tom.
Yeah, it is. There's no doubt. All right, so the Phillies will be back at it again tomorrow night, weather permitting, of course, at 6:45 here at Nationals Park. Well, it is, you know, summer
in D.C.
That's exactly right. So the Phillies lose it 4-1. Don't go anywhere. Phillies post-game live presented by Cure Auto Insurance with Amy and Ben is coming up. We'll be on the air at 6:30 tomorrow on NBC Sports Philadelphia or streaming on the NBC Sports app. For John Kruk and our entire crew, I'm Tom McCarthy. Stay tuned, everybody. Cure Auto Insurance presents Phillies post-game live. It's coming up next.